Welcome to this lovely sunny morning here. Today, let me talk about something really interesting. And this is something which so many of you have experienced so many times. I'm going to talk about triggers. Ever heard yourself saying, I was triggered by this, or I was triggered by this person, or I'm triggered by my circumstances? Primarily meaning that there is a trigger and there is a response you have. Triggers and responses, they are like together, that is. And this relation is somewhere here in our head. How these triggers work and how they're able to actually get a response from us which we may or may not desire. Also today we are going to talk about how do we program our own minds to have the response which we really want from our own self. Think of triggers as an event. Something happens somewhere. And when this something happens somewhere, it doesn't come to us directly. We as humans are incapable to respond to reality as it is. We don't even see reality as it is. We see it through our filters. We see it through our filters that have been developed since childhood and through time. And based on these filters, we either delete information, distort information, or generalize information. How do we do it? How does our mind, within a flick of a second, does all this? Well, there are a couple of filters we all experience. And this is an almost automatic process. When a trigger happens or an event happens, the first thing it comes to us and strikes our filter called values. Our mind goes into a search and finds out, is this acceptable to my values? Yes, no, maybe. And based on that, this filter passes a filtered information. The representation has started got changing now. And then it may actually reach a filter called beliefs. Thousands of beliefs. Within an instant, again, through these beliefs, the internal representation is again either generalized, distorted, or deleted. Then we go through memories, decisions, our all thoughts about how these current circumstances, our expectations from life, the way we see life, the way we prefer to see life. All these filters are playing at the same time before the event reaches our mind. And then, based on the internal representation, we respond to our filters. We respond through our filters to the event. Now, what does it tell you? One, the internal representation of any event or trigger is primarily based on our filters and distortion, deletion, and generalization of our filters, of the image that produced by our filters. But it also tells us another thing. The whole thing, except the event, is going on in our own mind. Yes, this mind. It's going on in our mind. Now, when we see that it's going on in our own mind, we can program it. We can program it to deliver the response which we want to deliver. Awareness is important. Think of a person who says, when these children are shrieking, it makes me feel really bad. Now, children shrieking is an external event. What we're feeling is an internal feeling. What is going on here? The minute somebody is shrieking, my mind might actually go into a value or a feeling or a memory or any of the filters. And then Let's assume I go to my childhood and find out that as a child, when I was kind of shrieking, somebody else was getting irritated. Now that triggers a response in the now and says, hey, I'm not doing that. I have a memory of being told not to. And unless until I program it or reprogram it or rewire my mind, I will again display the same behavior, which is a learned behavior. Not useful. Not really useful. So what is useful? Useful is choosing the behavior we would want to and then turning it into a habit. Habit is done by repetition of a behavior. It's a conscious repetition for many, many days and it forms a habit. And this is how we program our own neurology to deliver the responses we want, no matter what the triggers are. Yes, this and many more things we learn in our NLP trainings. You're most welcome to join me at any point of time. For details of the trainings, log on to successmaximum.com and see what's happening. Welcome to NLP once again. This is your coach Ashish Sehgal, and that's it for today. See you soon. Bye. Thank you for the overwhelming response. I'm glad you really like my videos. Now, it's a good idea to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you really get my videos as soon as I launch it. Like, comment, share. Share knowledge, share happiness, share joy. And yes, thank you for being a part of the community. Your coach Ashish Sehgal welcomes you a lot. Best of luck for your life. Keep coming, keep enjoying the videos. Contact me any point of time, and that's it. Have a great life.